Daytime hair is very exposed. I don't have my brows on. Hello guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. I was like about to get out of the car and go into the kitchen to make my breakfast, and I was like, this bitch, you cannot start another vlog in the fucking kitchen. Like, you literally live there or at the gym. So I decided, let's whip it out in the car, you know, change it up a bit, change up the scenes a little bit. But as you would have seen, we did a little morning routine, you know, our typical, have my coffee, do my journal. Then I did some work, did my little walk. Then I had a posing lesson, which was super, super good. I wanted to take you through a bit of like what my rest day looks like, because, you know, I normally show like my training sessions or I show like a Sunday reset, but I have 2 rest days per week. That is on a Wednesday and on a Sunday as well. So I wanted to kind of just bring you along what I do on a Wednesday. It's pretty much like a work heavy day because I do have so much more time on my hands, because I'm not spending 2-3 hours at the gym between the travel, the cardio, the sessions, whatnot. So kind of bring you along. Obviously done all my own little things this morning. Gonna have brekkie, and then I've got 2 like calls. Then I have quite a bit of like coursework to complete. I want to do some study as well, and yeah, I'm just gonna bring you along for that. Currently 5:40. It's funny because like a rest day for me is literally just like at the laptop all day and eating food and doing all the things. But to be honest, I'm not really one to share a lot of things in the back end because I just don't know if it's like really relevant. But I feel like this could actually be helpful for some people if you're in a similar position. And I'm very lucky where my general like fitness goals or like my physique goals, training goals, all those sorts of things don't really get affected when I am going through like lulls in, you know, life and whatnot. The last few weeks, I'd say, when it comes to just like my overall mental well-being, it's definitely been challenging, and for no other reason than it's just I know I put a lot of pressure on myself. I obviously hold myself to a very high standard, and while I think that is amazing and it's a great quality to have, sometimes I give myself Jackson said the word the other day, sometimes I just hold myself to an expectation that is just, it's not even realistic, but it's just like fucking wild for what I need to do at this point in time. And it plays out a lot with work things, and you know, I want to have things done well. I want to have lots of things done. Like, I want to achieve all these big fuck off goals, which is amazing. And I definitely start to kind of put all this extra pressure on myself to achieve them very quickly or efficiently. And you know, that's a work in progress with myself. And this is something that I find, like, me and Jackson have had the conversation about, where what I find myself doing with like a lot of my other goals, like with my business goals, for example, is something that used to play out a lot with my fitness journey back in the day. And it's really, really interesting being a coach, and obviously my business is coaching. So I work with training, nutrition, build phases, cut phases, all these big fitness goals with my clients. The correlation between that and business is actually wild. And a lot of the things I'm experiencing in business, and a lot of the challenges and the obstacles and the roadblocks and mindset blocks and all these things that I'm experiencing in business, like I very much have experienced in my own sort of fitness journey. And it's just wild that I'm starting to see how that plays out, because it's like, I feel like I'm that beginner again in training, but it's now being applied in business and all these sorts of things. So just been a lot of navigating that, and one of the big things I'm kind of looking at the moment, and like my own capabilities in doing what I do. And again, put a lot of pressure on myself. It was, at the end of the day, like the biggest sort of goal I have, and the reason behind why I coach and the reason behind why I do what I do is because I want to impact the world. I want to be able to impact women in the most incredible way and give women the opportunities that I now have, thankfully, but give it to them sooner and give them a space and give them a community where they get to be exactly who they desire to be, which is a fucking weapon. And they get to be the strongest version of themselves. They get to be the fittest version of themselves. They get to do the photo shoots and look insane, and they are accepted, and this is for them, and they don't feel like the black sheep in the community or in the group or in the family. It's like I want to create a space for them where they belong. I started in the gym when I was 16, and for every other teenage girl, you start in the gym when you want to be skinny and you want to lose weight. But I think within 6 months of me training, I was like, I know that this is something I'm going to do with my life. It was just so cool to see how much training impacted my confidence and the way I carried myself and just how I became who I am. And obviously there's been so many peaks and troughs in that, and ebbs and flows, and I've gone through really high highs through it and gone through really low lows. So I feel like I'm really on the back end of that, and training has made the biggest change in my life. And by being given the opportunity to do what I do on a personal level, it's like I want other women to experience that. I want women to experience the confidence, the self-trust, the self-belief, the ability to be the strongest girl in the gym, the ability to have the strongest, muscly, beautiful physique that they've always wanted, and just be the one that can facilitate that and impact that, because it's changed my life. And if it wasn't for having the goals that I do have, if it wasn't for training in the gym and pushing myself in the gym, a lot of what I do now, business-wise, wouldn't be possible, because I wouldn't have the resilience, the fucking discipline, the fucking, confidence to be able to show up. And, I've overcome a lot of challenges in life, and with my own journey, that it's cool, yep, I'm probably in the thick of it now. I can overcome it. I've done it here. I can do it there, and all the things. So yeah, I don't even know if that fucking makes sense, to be honest, because I don't normally talk about this sort of stuff, and just to share that, because it's not all fucking sunshines and rainbows. And I'm very big on explaining that as well when it comes to your physique journeys and training in the gym. It's not always linear, it's not always fun, you're not going to always be motivated and all those things. And that applies in business, that applies in life, that applies in relationships. And we're all just fucking trying to navigate that now and, do what we need to do that. But yeah, that's been a bit of a spiel. I've got a call starting in 10 minutes. Jackson's gone on a little bit of a walkies. I'm probably going to take this call while I go for a walk, because I have about 2,000 steps left to hit. I did also want to mention on this vlog kind of how I approach rest days, because they were definitely non-existent at one point in my journey, and I thought that having rest days would be wrong. And it wasn't until I started training hard, started training like a weapon, applying myself in my training sessions, I started to understood why the rest days are important. And now I really fucking look forward to them. I go through periods where I'm I just would love to be in the gym every day, because I do love the gym so much. But then I'll do a session, I'm yeah, I'm looking forward to my rest day tomorrow, because I feel fucked. But if you're someone that is obviously consistent in the gym, loves being in the gym, and you've got some big goals you want to achieve, and you aren't taking your rest day seriously, or you aren't seeing the benefits of your rest day, I would really take a hard look at your training intensity, your ability to push yourself in your sessions, and how much effort you're actually putting in. Because the biggest telltale sign of people not actually training as hard as they think they are is their inability to take their rest days, or their inability to see the benefits of a rest day. And that's when they start to do active recovery days, and whatever the fuck that means. I hate the term active recovery. It's just go for a walk, just chill. You don't need to do more things. And if you're doing more things, it's not an active recovery day. Or they will add extra sessions because they want to, or do more cardio, or feel like they need to be in the gym. But it's you don't need to be in the gym. You don't need to be in the gym 6-7 days a week. When you have specific goals, when you are looking for long-term progression, you want to see this being something that you can progress through for so long, you don't need to be in the gym every single day. And if you are in the gym every single day and it feels like you need to be, then you are not training hard enough. You are not applying yourself as much as you think you are. You might think going to the gym 7 days a week means you're getting after it, but you're actually just wasting time, effort, and energy, when in reality, if you pulled that back and gave 4, 5, even 3 sessions your absolute all, you would very much want the rest day, but your results would also be better. Especially when your goal is to build muscle and to change your physique, you need to be giving yourself rest. Yes, we build muscle in the gym, and yes, that's going to give our body the opportunity to build the muscle, but we just need recovery as much. And if you're not taking care of your recovery, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Not only is that impacting your ability to build muscle, to change your physique, even to lose body fat in a fat loss phase, you need to be managing your recovery. You need to make sure you're giving your body time to adapt and recover in between sessions. So when it comes to a rest day, I'm very, very big on just doing nothing. Do your steps. I like to go for my morning walks. That's an absolute non-negotiable, and that's just for overall health and well-being. So I go outside, go for my walks. Today, unfortunately, I haven't had time to go for any more walks for that, and it's just been more so pacing up and down the house. But that's really the extent of my rest day. If I have to do cardio because I don't have time to do it on another day, I will, but even then, I'll try and always schedule that after my session, or if I have to, because I do 2 rest days, I'll do it on one of my rest days. But for the most part, a rest day is a fucking rest day. I get my steps done, and that's that. And I love it that way. I don't think I could handle training anymore. Like I said, and I love it because it's like when you go on holidays, or if you spend time off like being sick and you're like, oh, I just can't wait to get back in the gym. That's how I feel today. And it's leg day tomorrow. So it's just like, I can't wait to fucking send it tomorrow. Oh, also a quick update too. This is the last week of my mini cuts before we go into an 8-week build, before I officially start prep. So I'm so excited. This mini cut this is the 6th week. And because we have dinner, me and Jackson are going out for our anniversary dinner on Saturday, so my coach has said just start your build basically from Saturday, which is exciting. So we got more food to play with, and I'm really looking forward to just absolutely like squeezing as much as I can out of the next 8 weeks and just giving my training sessions my all, and just leaving no stone unturned. Like, you know, one thing I really wanted to do for myself and have understanding of before I entered prep and before I did commit to competing is just because I'm not dieting and not in the actual prep itself doesn't mean I'm not prepping for stage. You're building the physique that's going to be presented on stage, not during the prep. So I'm going to still make sure I'm showing up every single day as if, you know, that goal is like the forefront of my mind. I am building the physique that I'm going to be stepping up on stage on. So even though, yeah, I'm still not competing till September and I haven't officially started prep, it's like every single day up until this point, and literally since I did the photo shoot last year and even in the build phase before that, when I had this kind of in the back of my mind, it's like I've always been like, okay, yeah, like this is all adding up, and you know, these are the last 8 weeks for me to be able to really squeeze as much as I can, see as much growth as I possibly can, and make sure I'm proud of the physique that I'm stepping up on stage with. So I'm really looking forward to the next 8 weeks and just bring you along for that as well. Excited to eat more food, have more carbs, to have more in my training sessions, to just get stronger and build more muscle. And yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to it. Next 8 weeks are just going to fly, and I know that. And I think that's one thing people can get really stuck on when they see long-term goals. I can't remember where I was saying this, but maybe in I think I said this in my broadcast on Instagram, but you know, like having a long-term goal, it can feel like it's really far away, like a 6-month goal, a 12-month goal, and it just feels like it's so far out of reach. There's so much time in between, but time goes fucking quick, man. Like the fact that it's already March makes me feel sick, but like time goes really fucking fast, and the more you think about, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it one day, or it's just not the right time. It's like time's going to move regardless of whether you choose to commit to your goals or not, regardless of whether you choose to commit to the build phase or not, regardless if you choose to commit to the fat loss phase or not. Like the longer you wait, the longer you're just putting yourself out, and it's not affecting anyone around you but yourself. I could have said, oh, I'll just wait till next year. I'll just wait till next year. I'll just wait till this. Or it's like, oh, it's only 8 weeks away. Like I've got time. It's like time goes fucking quick. And if you just decided from this day onwards, it's like you're going to make every single day count, every single session, every single rep, every single fucking meal, you would be leaps and bounds ahead of where you are now. And it's not even because you fast track that progress by doing quick fixes or looking for shortcuts. It's just like you've put in the effort required. It's going to take you further than waiting and pushing it back and all these things. The worst thing you can do is wait for the right time. There's absolutely no right time. And I've learned that the hard way in many areas. I'm sure you have. I know my partner has. We all will fucking learn that lesson in the hard way. And the only way you can overcome that, or the only way that you're going to get better from that, is if you learn that lesson. And if you stop waiting for the perfect time and you just take action, you just move the needle forward, you take that one step, you change that meal, you do that session, whatever it may be. So yeah, it's really, really exciting. 8 weeks, like I said, it's going to fly by, and I can't wait. It's been a really fun journey so far, and it's just going to get even better. So that is that. But I'm about to jump on this call now, and I'll see you at dinner. Creamy time.
Yeah.
Put an
The
emoji.
audience wishes they could see a chicken.
Yeah, they do wish they could see this ball bag. Go Ninja Cream. So we have a process. I scrape, get all the icy bits on the side, and then Jackson just presses the butter.
As of lately, I've been doing both.
I'm busy. But the key to making it really, really good is light ice cream spin. Then when we take it out, I'll scrape the sides to get rid of all the icy bits, and then we'll re-spin. And then I've just been having Biscoff on it, so I haven't been mixing in, but Jackson will then do his mix in, and then that's the creamy. You can't see many close. Oh, I missed chocolate. 100 mils of light milk, 100 mils of almond milk, 160 grams of YoPro, 1 scoop of protein, and then whatever mix in. So we've been using the lemon meringue protein from Bulk Nutrients, and that actually tastes really good. I was saying to Jackson yesterday, it kind of reminds me of like a splice. Like the ice, like the yogurty creaminess is like the inside of the splice, and then the limey, like zesty part is the protein powder. So it's a bit of a slave. And I added 20 grams of Biscoff on top. Jackson did Cocoa Pops today because he ran out of chocolate. But this is the nightly routine. Make the Ninja Creamy, and then we have been watching MAFS, but we're gonna watch Love Island again. So that is that. I want to taste it.
Very good, eh?
It's just like there's more crunchy bits.
I just like the crunch.
Yeah, it needs to have texture. I like that we're using crunchy Biscoff because it gives it texture.